What's up, nerds? Welcome back. Was this an excuse to just wear and show off my Omnitrix, or am I really passionate about this topic? I own an Omnitrix, so pretty passionate. Look, I fucking love Ben 10. Ever since I was a little kid, like, yeah, Spider-Man, Batman, they're the GOATs, but Ben 10 is even above that for me. He's the best superhero of all time, favorite character in fiction. And right now, I'm also in love with Marvel Rivals, so I thought, what a good idea to mix the two topics and do a video. So we're going to talk about some of my favorite and slash fun aliens that I thought we could add to the series. I literally wanted to do all of them, but it's just would be way too long. So we're just going to do a couple and hopefully we'll do more next time. Heatblast. You know, he was Ben's first transformation, and I think it's only fucking right. He is in this first video. He is in this game. My Pyro Knight friend is indeed a duelist. I think he should be able to shoot his fireballs. Maybe even like a flamethrower effect, because I know Ben does that a lot. Now, Human Torch isn't out yet, but I want Heatblast to do something similar to what I think Human Torch is going to be able to do. I want Heatblast, for some of his movement, to be able to double jump and hop on a rock and for a short period of time glide or fly through the sky, and then even be able to dive the back line and get back out of there. Because, you know, he's pretty tough, bro. Heatblast can throw his Duke. He goes up against Vilgax, all right? He could have like a wall of fire ability where he block off opponents' views but also damage them if they're in it. Next up, we're gonna get us some heals with Wildvine. Yeah, Wildvine is gonna be our strategist, and he is a force to be reckoned with. Imagine fighting Mr. Fantastic, only Mr. Fantastic is a giant five-legged plant who can throw giant sleepy spores off his back and maybe do damage and make the enemy team stunned and go to sleep for a second like Mantis. I think he should be able to like have plants grow out of the floor, grabbing onto teammates and healing them, and maybe even damage boosting them. But yeah, like Mr. Fantastic, be able to stretch out and just smack them all about, smack them silly. If he'd be able to like stretch out, grab like a vantage point, almost like Penny Parker's spiderweb pull. I'm gonna have to keep doing that, aren't I? He can get himself out of tight situations if he's getting dived by a venom or something. I mean, a heat blast. I'm gonna turn off the air, and I just realized my white noise has been on. White noise. He can like pull himself out of tight situations, smack people about. He's Wildvine, you know him, you love him. Moving on. Next up, my main man, Diamondhead. Here he is right here. Oh, would you look at that? Diamondhead is a tank. He's putting in big old diamond shields for your team, maybe like Groot's wall, but way stronger. He's shooting his crystals with that sick ass sound effect. And you know this motherfucker's brawling. I'm thinking 2 punches and like he transforms into like a diamond slice. How like Venom hits and then bites. Yeah, I like it a lot. Diamondhead's gonna have hella health. You know, he's gonna be in there fucking it up, creating space. Moving on. Up next, going with another tank. Oh my god, I fucking need Rath and all of his catchphrases in this game now.
Let me tell you something, Matty Armstrong. You want a piece of Rath? You got a piece!
I don't think you understand. And I need him to play almost exactly like Wolverine, but way more angrier and using way more of his lines. He is one of the top tier aliens, let's be honest with ourselves. We need him dive in the back line, getting behind those people, like with that Wolverine charge dive, so you could bring the enemy into like your team so you'd all fuck him up. He should have like a pounce effect to maybe get himself out of situations. Not like Hulk, but kind of where he can bounce around a little bit, get him some movement. Up next, let's go DPS and talk some Echo. He could create clones like Loki, and then he can use his Sonic Blast or his, you know, powers to shoot out and damage the enemy. But there's this guy that created this fan-made like Ben 10 game where Echo can fucking boost himself into the sky using his voice. So if we could use that idea, dude, that would be fucking awesome. Shout out to that guy. He can make like hella it'd be sick if he could make like 10 clones. I don't think you could do that. Maybe we'll do like 3. But then you're in there fucking hitting your enemy team, like just beating the shit out of them. And as long as you got like 1 clone in the back line, you know, because he can't heal your team, you know, so it's more just a stash clone strategically place around to shoot while you're maybe in there getting some punches. I'm kind of speed running, and I kind of forget how many of each I did. I didn't really have a plan going into this. I really never do. All right, let's get another tank in there. Gravattack. Gravattack's power set is so fucking cool. Imagine you're just standing there fucking You could turn yourself into a fucking living planet. You could shoot energy bursts to like pull and push your enemies, right? And it would do damage. You can obviously swing and do melee. But yeah, you gotta utilize his gravity powers in some way. Like, oh man, if he could slam enemies into the ground over and over and over and over again, that would just be my dream. Give him a bunch of health. You know the man. There's so many more I want to do. Fuck it. We're just going to talk about this last one. My favorite Ben 10 alien of all time. I don't know if I've turned a certain angle, if you guys have seen my tattoo at all this video, but it's a huge, giant hint of who my favorite alien is. And that alien is, are you done guessing? Good, because it's... Wildmutt. People fucking hate on Wildmutt. People say he's just like a dog with senses, but I fucking love Wildmutt so much. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Which way can I put my arm for it to be a good angle for you to see this? And it's also flattering to my body. And I also don't look like a big dumbass. Oh, all the ways make me look like a dumbass? Okay, great. I hope that solves my Ben 10 credentials if you were wondering. But yeah, have him chomping down on people, using his claws, running up in their back line, running up on the point, creating space. I know he can't do too much. I think he should use his senses maybe to seek and destroy enemy, like Namor's turrets. Maybe Wildmutt just has like a super easy type taking out and he does a lot of damage. Maybe he can carry teammates in and out of the point by them just grabbing onto the back of him like Gwen that one episode. But I love Wildmutt. He's my favorite alien. Deal with it. Who's yours? Who's your favorite alien? Because I love to hear him, but don't just tell me. Like, tell me and then tell me why. All right, before we wrap it up, just some other quick details about this Fate game that we are creating. I don't know how the ultimates would work in Marvel Rivals for this Ben 10 universe, but how sick would it be is every alien, when you hit your ultimate, it's just you turn into the ultimate version of that alien. Like if you're Echo, you just turn into ultimate Echo, and you're fucking wall of dooming. Sound of dooming? Wall of dooming? Oh my god, I'm a fake Ben 10 fan. Someone tell me.
Sonic Doom!
But imagine your Echo setting up your things all around the point. You set it off and they all destroy. And I understand not every alien has an ultimate form like this guy Diamondhead. But if it's made by NetEase and it's the same art style and everything, I trust this team to design and come up with sick ass ultimate forms for the aliens that haven't already had them. Like, yeah, like we'll keep the ones we have, Ultimate, Humongosaur, Big Chill, all those guys. But these ones we don't, we're gonna get to see what all of their ultimate forms could have been, which will be so sick. But yeah, I mostly just wanted to talk about the aliens, so I did that. And if you're here, thank you so much for listening. I hope this went well. If you do like this video, please let me know in the comments, like comment or do whatever you want to do, and let me know, because that means I will make a second part to this video and do even more aliens. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out my Instagram, and all right, I think that's it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.